Hi, everybody. I'm Christine Matus, the owner and founder of the Matus Law Group. When I was growing up, one of my most favorite shows was The Brady Bunch. If you remember, Mike had three sons, Carol had three daughters, and they got together. It was so much fun watching all their adventures and shenanigans as a family. But for estate planning purposes, it's really important to know that this is the pure definition of a blended family. If you have a blended family, it's so important to make sure that you have a particular type of estate plan. And because of that, I'm here to tell you about the top three things you should be aware of if you have a blended family. Number one, a simple will is just not enough. In a typical scenario, when a husband and wife dies, all of their assets are distributed to all their children. But if you have a blended family, it's so important to make sure that you consider children from a previous relationship. Will they be taken care of? More than likely, if one spouse dies before the other, sometimes wills can be changed. How do we protect that? Consider a trust. In that situation, you can earmark certain assets to go to certain children without interference. Number two, update beneficiaries. Again, if you have something like a life insurance policy, take a look at your beneficiary form. Make sure all the children that you want included are mentioned. With a blended family, it's easy to overlook other children or to include children that you did not consider. Number three, review your power of attorney and healthcare proxy. These are two documents where they are coming into play if you become incapacitated. Typically, we name spouses. But what if you have an older daughter or an older son? Do you want them to be included in these decisions? Make sure to take a look at these documents, talk to your family, communicate with them so that if something happens, there will be no strife and no stress. And there you have it, the top three tips that I want to explain to you to consider if you have a blended family and have estate planning. Now, there are many more things to consider. Why don't you download our report so you can take a look at other things to consider when you have a blended family for estate planning?